I think that's what's concerning is the atypical nature of the timing of it. But the same thing happened with RSV.
Well, viruses other than COVID are making headlines right now. Arizona is already seeing more cases of the seasonal flu and RSV.
And Brittany Thomason talked with a Valley doctor for some perspective.
Many Arizona kids went back to the classroom, and doctors say with that came all kinds of illnesses.
We're seeing some of these viruses that are usually during winter, in late summer, and that is concerning.
Dr. Shad Marvasti says it's uncommon to see flu cases this early, but data from the state health department show it's already here. The latest flu numbers come from August 15th through the 28th and show 22 cases of the flu compared to just one case during that same time frame last year.
So that's a 2,100% increase. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but it's pretty dramatically different from last year.
Marvasti says it's too early to know if this is going to be an upward trend, but it's important data.
I think this is something that tells us in terms of the flu numbers that we could have an earlier flu season this year. So if people were thinking about when to get their flu shot, maybe sooner rather than later, especially if they're in more higher risk populations.
In that report from late August, there were 391 RSV cases. That's up 5,200% from last year when there were just 2 cases.
You usually kind of see that more in the winter time, but we've seen a lot of RSV this summer.
Last year's flu season was almost non-existent. Doctors say that's because a lot of people wore masks, social distanced, and focused on washing their hands. As Arizonans go back to normal, Dr. Marvasti says it's easier for those viruses to spread. Brittany Thomason, Arizona's Family.